Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Shamika with Dear Shamika, and I'm coming at you today to talk about emotional responding and why we have to get out of our feelings and control our emotion. So, what is emotional responding? Emotional responding is responding out of emotion. It is not thinking about the situation. It is not thinking about the consequences. It is just reacting because of how you feel at that given moment. It's not thinking about how things are going to go down the line, but I have to say something right now. I have to react right now. And is not thinking things through. It's mean mugging somebody because they pissed you off. It is rolling your eyes, snapping your fingers. It is popping off because of how you feel at that given moment. We have to learn that every situation does not deserve a reaction. We have to learn how to process our thoughts before we make decisions that we cannot go back from. Some situations, once you make the decision to say certain things, they can't be unsaid, things can't be undone, and you have to really be mindful of the things you do and the things you say, whether it be in your personal or professional life. Because if you don't control your emotions will control you. A lot of people don't understand, why do I go through the things go through. They say life is 99% of how you handle what is given to you and only 1% of what happens. So what happens doesn't determine your quality of life, but how you respond to the situations that happen within your life determine your quality of life. And you have to have a certain level of discipline in order to handle those things that come your way. Back in 2019, I was a victim of emotional responding. Now, emotional responding is not to say that the situation is always your fault, because sometimes people will try you, and that's just people. But we have to be mindful of how we respond. We can always respond tactfully. You don't have to let somebody walk over you. I'm not saying that, but it's all about how you say it or how you do go about doing things. They say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So you just have to be mindful of how you carry yourself and how you react to certain situations. You can be very professional and handle things in a great way and still let people know how you feel without just popping off. Now, emotion will tell you, I have to say this, I have to do this. If I don't do this, then they're going to think I'm crazy, or I feel like crying. And sometimes you may cry because stop emotional responding, that's a process. First of all, we have to identify the fact that you do emotionally respond. So anytime you're in a situation and you pop off, or you, let's say you and your significant other are dealing with issues, and you texting them paragraphs and you're passive aggressive, and I'm gonna ignore you because, not because I'm trying to work through this, but because I want to get a reaction out of you. Anytime you're reactive and you're not thinking things through, and you just popping off, or just not putting thought into the way you respond to things, it's pure emotion, and you have to learn to separate your emotion from the situation. Otherwise, you will be controlled by the situation, and it'll be different situations, the same outcome. So just learning how to be mindful of what's going on around you, and really just thinking things through before you respond. And what this will do for you, it'll give you power. So the situations and people around you won't have power over you. You'll have power over situations. So Hopefully this blog helped and you have a phenomenal day, and hopefully emotional responding doesn't take over your life.